Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this is not a live review but it will be published immediately. I decided to do so because I'm still struggling with this live equipment, so this review will be just a recorded review. As you can see here we have quite fresh release from Eduard. It is molded in 1/44 scale and therefore it is part of the Super44 series, and it copies the A-4F as far as I remember. It should be already available on their official website, and in my opinion it is quite interesting to check what is hidden here, even though it is packed into this transparent plastic bag. Actually, this style of packaging is something new for this manufacturer. From now on all small scale kits will be packed like this. I have also here another example which will be reviewed later. This is a Focke-Wulf 190D, and it is also packed like this. So let's open it and take a closer look at what is hidden inside. Straight away I can say that we have reinforcing cardboard, which actually provides at least some protection against bends and damage, but still I'm not that convinced by such packaging, I would say. I thought that they will be using a more let's say tight or more thick plastic bag, but here we have something thinner, not that I would say reliable in the shipping purposes. So all plastic sprues are packed into this plastic bag. As you can see, I think they should arrive to you intact. So just give me a second, because as you can see this is what happens. Whole plastic bag just tears apart, and okay, so it is a bit strange stuff happening here. Anyway, we opened it, so we are going to check it. Oh wow. Okay, so here we have two plastic sprues. Actually there are three of them, gray plastic sprues. We are going to start with them and then we will be checking other stuff. So let's zoom in as much as we can. Here we have external fuel tanks or bombs. I think these are fuel tanks, if I'm right, and both fuel tanks should be assembled out of two hulls. We have some guiding elements inside. Note that tail fins are molded separately, so you just insert them into the sub-assemblies, but molding quality is quite impressive, and just to remind you about the size here, you can see comparison with my fingertip. It's not that huge. Next we have first plastic sprue with the aircraft part. So as you can see here we have two fuselage halves, and note that both come with nose segment and also with tail segment, and on one half we have also the rudder pre-molded because it will serve as a guiding element, of course, and there are also some guiding pins for the proper position, but it's not cool to see the nose cone pre-molded with fuselage halves. We also have here the pilot seat, air intake frontal section, so it will be installed here. Also pylons, this rear hook, arrestor hook, and what else? And nose landing gear wheel, which is molded together with leg. The only thing you will have to do is to delete this plastic pin here and you will be good to go. If you flip it over, you can see that there is almost no detailing in the cockpit area, so if you would like to have something there, you will have to do some scratch building. And just to show you this tail section closer, maybe camera will focus. Yes, now you should be able to see that we have the rudder, which is serving as a guiding element on these fuselage halves. Molding quality looks fine, so here I don't have any complaints, I would say, and we can move on to the next sprue. Next one is dedicated to wing ports. Here they are. So again we have, I would say, quite typical parts division, even though here we have two top hulls connected with this middle insert, but I think it doesn't change the overall design. Here we have the main landing gear legs, then we have pylons, also some minor elements, tail wings here, and note that I think ailerons will serve as a guiding element, so let's flip it over, and yes, they're serving as a guiding element. There are no guiding pins or any other elements which will help you, but as far as you can see the wing edge is pre-molded and it will be working as a position thing as well. So just give me a second to focus the camera. Now you should be able to see what I am talking about. So it's cool feature in my opinion, because you won't have to waste your time with sanding, and the same can be said about ailerons. And of course it would be strange to expect the separate ailerons and flaps on the model in 1/44 scale, so there is no surprise that they are promoted. And external detailing looks quite fine. By the way, we did not discuss it on the fuselage parts, but as you can see we have recessed panel lines and riveting in all necessary places. I think it should be more than enough in 1/44 scale. In case you want more, you can do rescribing with your own hands. Next we have plastic bag with Canopy, so let's open it. Where is the end? Just give me a sec. Oh, so it is fully overlapping plastic bag. Nice. Of course Canopy is molded as a one-piece part, and you won't be able to open the cockpit on this model, surprise surprise. But I mean, if you expected the two-piece canopy on the 1/44 scale kit, I have bad news for you. Moulding quality looks fine, and as far as I remember, 1/44 scale kits from Eduard, they do not pack any masks included. So if you would like to mask it, you will have to cut your own stickers. And maybe there will be some aftermarket set available, I'm not sure. I will check it a bit later and I will include it into the review article on our website. By the way, about our website, before we move on, you can help us financially. It is quite simple. You can just go to our website. There is a huge red button, donate. So you just click it and choose the amount you would like to help us with. Just give me a sec. And you will be good to go if you would like to help us. Well, I'm moving back and forth from the microphone because I found this thing included into this kit. So this is a mask set. These are pre-cut masks. They will come handy for the main views, for the canopy, and it's really cool because in 1/44 scale I'm not that huge fan of masking clear parts on such tiny models. Here manufacturer has us covered, so it's not a huge issue, I would say. Next we have also Decal Sheet, which is packed just like the mask sheet into the assembly manual. So here we have all necessary symbols for several marking options as far as I can guess. We also have stencils. Well, not all stencils obviously because of tiny size. Why I'm a bit confused, I'm trying to find the dashboard decals or instrument panel decals, but I don't see them. So I guess cockpit will be ignored on this model. Okay. And next we have assembly manual. So let's zoom out so that you can see what do we have here. This is a tiny brochure, no history note on the first page. Straight away we have the paints which will be necessary for this build. 4 marking options in this kit, which is quite impressive for 1/44 scale because some bigger scale kits have smaller choice than this one. Then we continue with assembly process. Note that you will have to drill holes in the wing part. Be ready for this because otherwise you won't be able to install the pylons. Here we continue with pilot seat, and I was wrong. There are decals for the seat belts at least. Then we continue here with air intake parts installation and also installation of this probe. Then here we have the fuel tanks and main landing gear wheels with wax. All this stuff is installed on this version, and note that for marking B you will have to delete this rear section. Here you can see the masks application guide. So it's really cool. Once again, it's really cool that we have masks included into this set. And here we have profiles for all 4 marking options. So first one comes from the USS Ticonderoga. I'm reading upside down, that's why I'm a bit confused. 1968. Here we have aircraft from Fallon 1983, 1986, and it's quite an unusual marking option for F4. And in my opinion, it's worth considering it as a main candidate for your build. Here we have another one, USS Bonhomme Richard 1970, USS Hancock 1971, And of course on the last page we have the stencils application guide, but I would say it's more of the red zones application guide, because as you can see there are plenty of those red areas on the aircraft, and I think it's worth copying them precisely on even in small scale, because it will be noticeable. So as I said before, this kit should be already available for purchase on the Eduard webshop, and I would be happy to hear your opinion about this set here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, because it will help us greatly. Somewhere here should be also subscribe button, and stay tuned, because this particular kit will be also given out in the special event on our Instagram, so you will see the special post with this kit. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video as usual. Bye.